Right, guys and girls, welcome back. So we're gonna play the Discovering Space 2. Not really played the first one for some reason, but this one's really good. So saw this on the Oculus store on the PC version. Picked it up for $7.99. I'm having a blast on it. So we're doing Mars this time, and we're gonna be flying in for Cognito. Or Cognito. So we're going to fly in a big spaceship around Mars and on Mars. Around Mars and on Mars. Because apparently this goes right round down to Mars, goes onto the surface, and you'll be able to see all the wonderful things it comes with. Oh, it's going to be awesome. Hope you're ready for a ride, guys and girls. Here, right, there's my hand. There's Mars over there. Right, I'm going to see these little things going fast.
Here we are, heading towards
back
the
in a
great
minute.
Rubicon planet, the fourth planet from our sun. The blood-red sphere named after the Roman god of war is striking to observe. We begin our Martian tour by first visiting its two moons, Phobos and its smaller counterpart Deimos, which were named after the sons of the Greek god of war,
Phobos.
Panic and Fear.
Phobos. Oh, we're gonna go to Phobos.
Both moons are thought to be asteroids, captured by the gravitational pull of Mars.
67p. Yeah, 67p. Oh god, is that all it's worth? 67p, guys and girls.
Transits across the face of Mars.
Oh wow, look at that. There you go. It looks like a sort of a rock or some
Deimos
sort
is
of
the smaller
asteroid.
Of the two brother moons. Its bizarre, distorted shape can be likened to that of a misshapen bear. It is thought that this strange shape is due to the fact that being so small, it does not possess enough gravity to mold itself into a sphere.
And by the way, guys and girls, this is part 3. Because this is the third part of the thing I'm already doing. Because I'm doing Saturn and Titan.
Who predicted the presence of moons
wow, look at
around
that.
Mars many
That
years
looks
before any evidence
sick.
of their existence.
Whoa, man. That's
We now
awesome.
visit Phobos.
Now we're going to Phobos. Phobos.
This odd-looking potato-like
Phobos?
structure has incredibly
Phobos.
low density, and it is thought
It's like
that
it's
may
got
be
like an
completely
actual,
hollow.
like a smiley face on there as well. So we're going to this one,
It is the
Phobos.
darkest non-reflective object in the solar
Non-reflective,
system,
eh?
and things look rather bleak for its future.
Very bleak.
It is orbiting ever closer to its namesake father, and is predicted to hurtle into its inner
Oh
orbit
wow,
in
look at that,
years,
guys and
give or
girls.
take. And if that wasn't enough, the
That's
deep
awesome.
grooves along its surface suggested
Actually, I've got some
showing
more
signs of breaking up.
VR space planet games I'll be playing over the next
Closer
couple of
inspection
days.
Phobos
But I want to just
shows
get this
that
one
it
out
is
of the way
something
first.
missing. There is a large
There's
chunk that
Phobos.
is no longer there on this tiny moon, which is only 11
And let's have a
miles
look, see if we
across,
can zoom
and it
in.
is thought to have broken
See if we
away
can see anyone on the
impact with
planet.
some larger object.
On the planet, on the big massive moon rock. Or whatever it's called. Big rock.
Take a good last look at it. It may not be around for much longer.
Look at that. Look all the
Now let's
dents
turn
on
our
there. It's
attention
like
to the
really
main act,
dented.
Mars.
There's some ice there. Looks like some ice or snow on the Mars surface.
First
Surface.
impression shows
So
a
I
largely
guess
smooth
actually,
surface covering most of the
and I was
northern
just
region.
wonder what all
The
these
southern region does,
sort
however,
of
contain
greyish
craters
dots.
and highlands, and we
all
shall visit
there
this
are.
area first.
Ooh, look at that. Whoa, man, it's big.
The
Wow.
remarkable colour comes from an underlying layer of basaltic rock covered in a thin layer of rust-like dust. This
Kinda
dust
looks
can
like
be thrown
clay,
up into
to be
dramatic
honest.
dust storms
Like a
that
clay
cover the
type
planet
sort
for
of
days on end, and are thought to be the largest
material.
in the solar system.
Estimated
Our
time.
first port of call will
20
be an
seconds.
enormous crater thought to be over 3.5 billion
Whoa,
years
man,
old.
we're going
Gale
on.
crater.
We're going on there. We're going to Mars. Here we go, guys and girls. We're gonna go to Mars now. Come on, baby. Here we go. Here we go.
It was formed when a meteor hit Mars during the early formation of the solar system.
Whoa, man, look at that. That is just so impressive. Because what they've done, they've overlaid the top of it to make it look like you're actually going on the top of there. That's like amazing. Now we're actually...
This unique and mystifying edifice, on first examination, is a complete puzzle. How does a mountain come to be situated in a 96-mile wide impact crater?
Oh, 96 miles, eh? 96 point miles. That's nice. It's like mountains, hills, and all that kind of stuff.
The answer is in fact fairly simple. Sediments are believed to have formed within this vast crater, and then the fierce and relentless Martian wind carved these sediments into a 3-mile high mountain-like structure.
So there's got to be at least some life, or used to be some sort of life on Mars and all that. Oh, look at that, we're going in now. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is awesome.
The Mars rover Curiosity, which landed in 2012 and has since explored this crater in detail, has confirmed a long-held belief that water had indeed filled this huge crater.
I thought it would give me a lot of motion sickness and all that, but it's just like sort of getting me into it, and I'm not even feeling any sick now. I used to feel sick when I used to play these VR style moving games, but you just get used to it. Oh, look at those rocks. Woohoo! Woohoo!
The rover also discovered that the mountain has a clay mineral base with the high
clay.
levels containing
Yeah, I told you, clay, some
oxygen.
sort of clay. Red clay. Minerals. So, I mean, theoretically, if they went to Mars, they could theoretically use the clay to build buildings out of it.
Surrounding geology may be a sign that
But then again, they've got to make the atmosphere sort of survivable. Whoa, man, this is insane. Looks like a desert wasteland of some sort.
Let's leave Gale behind for now.
Whoa, right, so we're leaving now at the land. Come on, baby. It's King of Rock and Roll, baby, and living on Mars now. Come on. King of Rock and Roll, Elvis Presley here.
Smooth from a distance. On closer inspection, the surface of Mars appears to have structures, channels and valleys that appear like islands,
Oh,
but
like
without the
islands.
water that should surround them.
Like there used to be water there or some sort of thing going on. Whoa, this is insane.
This water is thought to have been present at one time, heated by volcanoes and forced up through the surface.
Heated by volcanoes, eh? Jesus. What's this one over there?
Now long gone, the atmosphere too thin to support water, the constructions that they once formed and forged their way through.
Whoa, man, where are we going now?
At the polar caps of the planet,
Oh, we're spinning around.
These are layers of water ice that have melted and reformed and are now covered in a veil of dry ice.
This is insane,
carbon dioxide striking against the crimson background.
I can see all the the ice and snow there of some sort. Oh my god, this just gives you a stiff neck though, because you have to look up
the
and all.
resplendent Olympus Mons, the highest mountain in the solar system. Elevating up at a distance of 88,000 feet, it is so enormous that it reaches above and beyond the edges of the atmosphere.
On Mars? There's an actual mountain on Mars. This is insane, man.
The craters and pits that are part of this extraordinary structure are formed by the lava that erupted up from its 53-mile-across caldera. Although it has been dormant for a long time, it is thought that it may once again surprise and once more explode spectacularly.
Explode, eh? Oh, what's this planet over
Not
there?
only is Mars geographically closest to Earth, it also shares similarities in length of day, just 40 minutes longer, and the division of seasons. However, the winter and summers of Mars have a much wider range of temperatures attributed to them than those of Earth.
It's pretty livable than standards compared, really. Actually, I think. Oh, what's these rocks? That looks interesting.
The atmosphere of Mars is very thin, about 100 times thinner than Earth's.
Ooh.
This, and the fact that it is much further from the Sun, means it is
Yeah,
much
it's
colder
thinner.
than Earth, with an average temperature of chilling -60 degrees centigrade.
Oh, I think
However,
it would be
during the summer
more
days,
thinner
this
the air
can
and
rise
stuff
to 20
because
degrees.
we pollute our air with bloody carbon emissions. So we need to try and find out how to get rid of these carbon emissions. Look at, wow, look at this. A little mini mountain, hills and tops. That's insane. So we're going around now to the dark
For our final
side.
stop, we take a flight through Valles Marineris. Let's swing around to set up our approach.
Oh, Valles Marineris. Oh, this is insane. That's the dark side of Mars. Whoa, it's all got blue around the outside. That's not. Oh boy, we're going down to the valley. Valley Maneras, whatever it is. Whoa, man.
Valles Marineris is another example of a striking structure that we
Oh,
can see on
this
the
is gonna
iron-like
be
surface
interesting.
of Mars.
Houston, we have a problem.
3,000
Come on,
kilometers
baby.
long and 600
Come
kilometers
on, baby.
across, over 3 times the length of the Grand Canyon.
Whoa.
It is thought to be formed as the planet cooled and cracked, and has an impressive
Oh,
10
look at that. You can
kilometers
actually
depth.
see it taking shape and form. Oh.
With most of the canyon currently in darkness, we are
Canyon.
only flying the western limb. In total,
Whoa.
it spans an imposing fifth of the circumference of the surface of this planet.
Well, this is interesting, man. This is what a documentary sort of getting you into sort of like the planetary
It is so enormous, it can be seen from Earth through a large telescope
planet.
and appears as a
VR
dark
games
star.
should be for educational purposes. I mean, this is awesome. If any of you guys and girls, I mean, learned all this in here and stuff in VR, tell you what, there wouldn't even be any schools right now and stuff because you could learn it all in VR.
Its name is taken from NASA's Mariner 9 spacecraft, which was the first satellite to orbit another planet in 1972.
Oh, look at that. I mean, obviously they've got to catch up with the...
Since the time of the first probes, Mars has been a focus for planetary exploration, with dozens of successful missions sending back remarkable scientific data. The future exploration of Mars may see man's first landing on another planet, possibly sometime in the next decade.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I hope you enjoyed this tour.
Well, I did enjoy this tour
another
actually.
time.
Woohoo! We're on Mars. Woo! Love it, man. Love it. Oh, this is pretty cool. With the Oculus Quest that I'm wearing right now on the PC, I mean, it's just amazing. It's only $7.99. It's cheap, affordable for $7.99 for the game. I mean, you couldn't want any more out of it. Now, right, let's have a look. Let's go to our next tour with Saturn and Titan. This should be interesting. It dips into the Titan's thick atmosphere on the way to a close-up encounter with Saturn and its icy rings. Oh god, this is gonna be something. This is gonna be a heck of a journey going to Saturn. The rings of Saturn. Oh, a thick fog or thick atmosphere.
Directly ahead, Saturn, one of the most well-known of all our planets. A great gaseous ball surrounded by mysterious rings.
Oh,
it is the sixth
gassy
planet from the
planet,
Sun, and can clearly
Has he
be
been
seen
eating
from
too many
Earth.
beans? Then it's a gassy planet. Then we need to ease off the baked
But
beans. It's
before
not
we
doing us
visit
any good.
Saturn, we will make a stop at Titan, one of Saturn's moons.
Ain't Titan. Well, shouldn't be that flipping big, should it? I mean, this only looks like a small.
Although Saturn has over 50 moons altogether, Titan is the largest, and the only one that possesses a substantial atmosphere.
Whoa, look at those colours, those beautiful colours, like green,
in fact, this atmosphere is so
red,
thick, it
yellowy.
enshrouds and conceals the entire planet, making remote visual observations of its surface impossible.
Woohoo! Wow, this looks really interesting, man. You've definitely got to get it, guys and girls, if you love VR and you love space travel and all that. Whoa, that is...
Hold on. This is a thick atmosphere of nitrogen and methane clouds, and we are in for a bit of a bumpy ride.
Oh, we're in for a bumpy ride, are we? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, ooh. What's going on here? Oh, hang on. Oh my god! Oh god, we're getting sucked into somewhere. Oh my god, no. Ooh,
here we are. Take a moment to look around at the strange and alien landscape.
Whoa. Looks like all rocks and
As
sand.
we can see, it has the appearance of islands, rising out of a huge lake. The lakes contain not water, but methane and ethane.
Methane. Whoa, man.
Exploration of the surface by a small exploratory lander,
wow, this is interesting,
which took place only a few years ago, suggests that the island-like structures may be made of a wet sand.
And this is on the Oculus website, or the Oculus app on the store.
If we were to venture towards the south pole of
pretty
this moon,
damn cheap.
We would find a vast lake that reaches down to over 35 meters deep.
35 meters deep, eh?
The chemical makeup of this moon's atmosphere contains many of the same elements that make up our Earth's atmosphere, although the lack of sunlight due to its density makes it much
or something, like a sandy sort of desert. An empty sort of water, no water.
Despite this icy and uninviting environment,
the
similarity between the Earth's water cycle and a similar methane-based one may mean that the possibility of life existing here could one day become a probability.
Or life will one day be livable on this planet. Or not technically planet, it's actually a moon, so...
Man's exploration of this world is only just beginning, and conceptual missions such as a submarine to explore the vast lakes are being considered.
Submarine? You want to put a submarine on this planet here, or technically moon? Wow, this is awesome. Even though I like sort of documentaries and stuff,
this eerie but wondrous world.
I still think that the moon's some sort of
as we head up
is
once
not
again
as
through this
what we
atmosphere,
think
out of
the
the
moon
other
is.
side, observe the splendor of Saturn.
Our normal moon I'm on about, or Sol and all that for the solar system. Alright, so we'll go into Saturn now by the looks of it.
From this distance we can fully appreciate Saturn's magnificent rings.
Going to Saturn
These beautifully striking disks can clearly be seen from our own planet, and give Saturn its prominence. As we get nearer, let us find out a little more.
Ooh, we're going to find a bit more. Oh, it's dark over that one. Saturn. And it's actually...
We can quite clearly see three main bands illuminated by the sunlight, with the middle being slightly more transparent. We can also notice a very thin outer ring.
Oh wow. Outer ring. Yeah. Yeah, outer ring just here. And it's yellow as well, what? It'd be like sort of a bluey colour, unless it's because of the illuminant
Closer
rings.
inspection revealed that there are in fact 7 rings in total.
7
These hoops
rings.
of light are thought to be kept in place by the many tidal moons of Saturn.
Oh, and that's all the rocks. Whoa, man, look all the rocks here.
Made up of chunks of ice that range from pebble size to building-like proportions.
Whoa.
The rings spread up to 250,000 kilometers.
So they must be in their
across, but are only a
gravitational
kilometer
pull,
thick.
where it's just going right round the planet. Oh, wow.
As we move closer towards the planet's atmosphere, notice the bands of color that make up its surface. Although not as defined as bands on other gas giants such as Jupiter, there are clear distinctions of yellow, orange and gold.
Orange, yellow and gold.
These are caused by high-speed jet stream wind in the upper atmosphere, combining with heat
Orange,
from the
yellow
planet's
and
interior.
gold. There's a slight sort of tint of blue in there. Or like sort
The large
of
white clouds that you can see hovering above are
bluish
formed
colour.
of ammonia and leave spectacular trails across the sky.
There's some blue up there. Whoa, look at
Saturn
that.
is indeed a planet that has formidable weather conditions.
Ah, this is just sort
As
of
well
some
as its
guys and
fierce
girls.
winds, the planet also produces spectacularly dramatic lightning storms.
Oh, lightning storm, eh?
Although fairly infrequent, due to the extended time it takes for Saturn's heavy water droplets to rise, when they do occur, they can cover an area
awesome.
roughly the size of our planet and can last for many months,
Almost that dark
circumnavigating
sort
the
of
gas
thing.
giant in the process.
Wonder if we're going to be landing on that, guys and girls. I'm just live streaming at the moment.
Particularly prominent during the summer
look at
months,
that.
these intense storms can produce 10 flashes per second,
10
which makes
flashes.
for a superstorm that is remarkable for us to
Superstorm.
witness.
Oh, we're going to witness. Storm, nice. I'll tell them that.
Let's head away from the surface, out to a greater distance, and swing around to get a better view of the polar regions.
All the polar regions. Ooh, this is going to be good.
You will see Saturn again overhead in a few moments.
Overhead. Oh, here we go. Here's Saturn. Overhead, apparently.
We can now get a clearer view of the entire ring system and the clear banding.
Whoa, man, this is interesting, man.
You may notice at this point a strange hexagonal structure around the North
Looks like a
Pole
bloody
region.
eye.
This strange phenomena with its sharp regular angles is fascinating and intriguing, but there is in fact a simple explanation. It is caused by the slow circulation of Saturn's atmosphere, combined with a strong jet stream that whips across it. This mixing of wind creates large vortexes that distort the circular pattern into a stable hexagon.
I was just looking at this planet that we're on at the moment, or nearby Saturn.
Now, if you look closely at the rings, you can see dark spoke-like entities. These are thought to be formed of tiny dust particles pushed to the surface. These spokes appear and disappear throughout the year, but are at their most visible during the equinox
Oh, yeah,
season.
these like dark sort of lines. Oh, that's amazing. I thought they were like some sort of shadows or something on the actual rings, guys and girls.
As to where the rings come from, a theory linked to this is that they were formed when a satellite was ripped apart, and the outer layers were then drawn towards Saturn.
Ooh, Saturn's huge. This is huge.
Although in our minds the rings are synonymous with the planet that they surround,
Wow.
there is some suggestion that the rings
And
are
the rings
fragile
are
and
huge as well.
temporary.
We've got quite a few miles on those, quite a few 100 miles of rings there, going all the way around that planet. What's this underneath?
If this is true, then this adds to the evidence that the rings will continue to get smaller and one day disappear forever.
Oh, the rings are going to disappear eventually. Hopefully not in our lifetime though, but you never know, guys and girls.
We realize that although there is much more to know and explore of this planet, we are very lucky to have the information from explorations such as Pioneer, Voyager and Cassini probes that have provided us with thought-provoking insight into this most famous of planets in our solar system. We will soon be coming to the end of our tour. Take a moment to look around.
This is awesome, guys and girls. Look at that. I mean, couldn't want an awesome planet like this. I'm going to say Saturn is probably one of my favourite sort of planets now. It's like, it's awesome, Saturn. I mean, it's amazing. Now we have to finish the tour off here. It's so amazing. I mean, I was kind of enthralled in that tour. But I could always go back into free flight after I've done the tours and stuff. But what we're going to be doing probably on the next one is finding Apollo, a close-up journey around the moon, mountains, craters, lunar and landing site. So that'll be on the next live stream, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you all for like sort of checking the channel out, because I love actual astrophotography, and I do it sometimes with my telescope, and it's amazing just going out taking pictures of stars at night time, or just gathering loads of pictures of stars all together combined and just working like a video on it. I mean, it's amazing. But yeah, I'd love to get like some really good clear images at some point of these stars and these planets. That would be amazing. But anyway, cheers for watching, guys and girls. It is the 26th today. It's Thursday, the 26th of December. It is Boxing Day. That means Christmas Day is finished. It was a great day yesterday. It is actually now. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, UK time. Cheers for watching, stay safe all, and I'll see you on the next live stream of this game. Because, well, I wouldn't say it's a game, it's more interactive, because you're just sitting there and you're viewing the experience, and it's amazing. I like these sort of kind of games because they're fantastic and made very well. And I do recommend you to get this, the space one, because this is amazing. And it's cheap, only $7.99 on VR. Anyway, cheers for watching, stay safe all, and I'll see you on the next live stream, which probably be tomorrow sometime. Or actually technically today, but later on today, and probably the afternoon or something. Anyway, cheers for watching, stay safe all. See you soon.